just looking for that Commerce Clause.
Yes.
hmm Clause 18 says to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers.
Yeah.
And all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof.
Yeah.
And then in section number 9, clause number 2, the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus
Yes.
shall not be suspended,
Mm-hmm.
unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion the public safety may require it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know exactly how the writ of habeas corpus would in some way exonerate me.
Yes.
See, when you pass a judgment that has to be enforced in every court of every world, of the whole world,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I might need one of these.
Yes.
I mentioned it in the past in an email that
Mm-hmm.
it seemed to me that when you say that somebody's incompetent to stand trial because of your refusal to exonerate them,
Yes.
I would have a right to one of these writs of habeas corpus.
Yeah.
Does any judge see? As I understand the writ
Yes.
of habeas corpus, let's see. There's Amendment number 3, number 4. No, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation.
Yes.
Amendment number 5, the Fifth Amendment right to not have to do mental health evaluations,
Mm-hmm.
nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law.
Yes.
Now, obviously, I told you that I was being deprived of my sons.
Yes.
I was being deprived of the right to speak to Maryland.
Yes.
I was being deprived of my life, liberty, or property without the due process of law
Mm-hmm.
because you wouldn't exonerate me. Mm. Seems like that Fifth Amendment's really not being enforced today, is it? Mm-mm. Now, criminal prosecution, suits of common law,
Yeah.
excessive bail should not be required, enumeration of the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Remember number 11, number 12, the electors.
Yes.
Seemed like we weren't going with those anymore.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'd employ a lobbying firm to have some effect on that. Remember number 13,
Yes.
neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as punishment for crime wherever the party shall have been duly convicted
Mm-hmm.
shall exist within the United States.
Yes.
Amendment number 14, all persons born or naturalized in the United States.
Yes.
Representative appointed apportioned, section number 2.
Yes.
Let's see here. But when the right to vote at any election for choice of electors or for president, vice president,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is denied to any male or female inhabitant of the United States shall not be abridged. Well, obviously, you abridged my right to vote.
Yes.
You abridged my right to run for office.
Yes.
You abridged my right to raise finances to be in office.
Yeah.
And then you obstructed my right to employ lobbying firms to affect the laws of the United States. Now, there's section number 3, those that have taken an oath.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And section number 4, the validity of public debt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, the bounties for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion.
Yes.
And then, well, which of these don't you understand? Um, I think you're violating the Constitution because of your refusal to exonerate me. You cannot deprive a person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law.
Mm.
And a part of that due process of law is that anytime you have the knowledge exonerating them of any incorrect judgment of any court,
Yes.
you as law enforcement have the obligation to make the correction. Now, why don't you get me the writs of habeas corpus?
Yes.
In every state in the United States federal government for the last 150 years, you made a judgment of incompetence based upon the false allegation
Yes.
that I had committed any crimes
Yes.
because of your refusal to admit any evidence.
Yes.
And if I need a writ right now,